Greetings. Welcome to the channel. I'm Teddy from the UK, and I've been retired here in Thailand now for just over 3 months. So I live in Chiang Mai, which is the second biggest city in Thailand. And the reason I wanted to just talk to you in this video today was to tell you about a question that I had from a friend of mine who I used to work with in China. I didn't work with him, I was just friends with him. And he's 62 years old. And he messaged me yesterday and he asked me if I am bored in retirement. So the simple answer to that was absolutely not. No, I'm not bored in retirement. The thing is I retired 3 months ago at the age of 54. I'm 55 now. And I've been receiving my pension, which now makes me officially a pensioner. So yeah, a couple of days ago, I went for the weekly men's lunchtime meetup at this really nice Western restaurant called Duke's. Usually about maybe between 12 and 15 guys get together for a couple of hours over a burger. So yeah, I enjoy that every week. Now and again, I do pub trivia quizzes, but also I'll tell you what as well. I went to another a discussion evening entitled "Sex Workers: Exploitation or Empowerment." I found it a really interesting and multi-layered intellectual discussion. And I got a lot out of it. I mean, some of the themes that were discussed were, for example, people who pay for the services of sex workers. What exactly is it that they're purchasing? Because it's different for different people. And also whether governments should have a say in what people can or can't do with their own bodies. That was a vote which led to an interesting discussion. And also, I think another thing that came up was whether if the choice is between sex work and and poverty, is it truly consent? So yeah, that was interesting. What else do I do with my time now that I'm retired? I play snooker a couple of times a week. I've got a couple of snooker buddies that I found on Facebook. I really enjoy that. I play pickleball. For anyone who doesn't know, pickleball is a less physical variation of tennis. But pretty soon I'm gonna get back into a 4 to 5 day a week gym routine, and also take tennis lessons. I learn Thai. I do that too, because I just find living in Thailand more interesting if I'm able to speak and understand the language. So that's something I'm continually working on, as well as giving my brain something to be stimulated about. Yeah, I meet people all the time and socialize. It's very, very easy to do that. Get chatting to people, take contacts, and meet for lunch or coffee. But the other thing as well that takes up a lot of my time, or certainly will do over the next 3 to 4 years, is travel. I really enjoy going to these kind of funky, waterfall type, colourful, forest themed cafes. There's quite a few of them around Chiang Mai. And I do a lot of filming for my other YouTube channel. That's Teddy's Travel Tales. What else? So with travel, I want to get out there and explore, because I just love doing that. So I've got a list of places over the next 4 years or so that I want to visit. So Norway, I want to go to. New Zealand, Istanbul, I've never been to Istanbul, or Croatia, or the state of Utah, to see the sort of 4 or 5 national parks there, which are pretty scenic, and I'd love to go and visit these places. And I want to do it over the next 4 years or so, while I've still got the youth, strength, and fitness and mobility to enjoy it. So, but also I think The other thing is that I went to the dentist a couple of days ago. Last week, I went to I went to the immigration office because I had some questions about my visa. But one of the things about that I'd say is that it's very different doing these things from Monday to Friday during normal working hours when you're retired, because you can just go. You can just go. When I was at work, if I wanted to do something like that, I would need time off. I'd have to fill in a leave of absence request form, make sure it's signed by different people and get notification from my line manager, and then scan and email that form to the cover team, and so that all the relevant people were notified. When you're retired, you can just go. So I love the freedom of retirement, and I love setting my own schedule every day. So I only schedule maybe one or two things that I need to do, and the rest of the day is mine, and the rest of the rest of the years and days of my life are mine. So that's the appeal. Okay, so there it is. Am I bored in retirement? Absolutely not. Okay, I'll leave it there. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you on the next video.